Hey guys, this is Mike from Mike Buys Houses. I just got off the phone with a seller who was asking me what happens if I miss a mortgage payment, and I figured I'd make a quick video about it. Typically, we often do help homeowners who have missed payments in the past, and have some arrears potentially, or are behind on their payments. But in this specific situation, the homeowner actually just missed their first payment, and just kind of wanted to know what would happen and what kind of options they may have as things go along, whether or not they're going to be able to make those payments. So first thing we talked about are the late fees. So here they are. First things first, when you miss a mortgage payment, the first thing you're going to want to do is check your original mortgage documents. In there, it'll specify what's going to happen if you do miss a payment. Typically, on most loans, it's going to be a late fee. That's going to be anywhere from 3 to 6% of the amount that was due, typically. And then also on top of that, there is going to be a grace period, which means that maybe 5-10 days usually, you're going to check your mortgage documents for the specific number for your specific mortgage. But anywhere from 5 to 10 days, the mortgage company will usually give you a grace period before they kick that late fee in. So anywhere from 5 to 10 days, you'll get a grace period, and then you'll have to pay 3 to 6% as a late fee. The next thing we talked about is how this is going to impact her credit. So as far as credit goes, the first thing that we talked about is how important on-time payments actually are for your credit score. Typically, on-time payments make up about 35% of your total credit score, because what do creditors want? They want to get paid, right? So it makes sense. And any drop in your credit score is going to decrease your ability to get loans in the future and potentially make loans more costly for you. So it's definitely something you want to avoid. There is one interesting tidbit that if you start with a higher credit score, say you start with an 800 and then miss a payment, that's actually going to impact you more than if you started with a 600 and then missed a payment. So you get penalized more for having a good credit score if you do miss some payments, which is, something that's pretty interesting. If you do miss a credit mortgage payment, but you've had great credit, like I said, maybe you had in the 800, 700, something like that, then one missed payment's not going to kill you. It's not going to completely crush your credit score, but it will make an impact, and it will stay on there for 7 months. And actually, the longer you wait until you pay off that missed payment, the longer the credit score hit is going, or the larger the credit score hit is going to be. So basically, making on-time payments is super important in order to maintain a good credit score, which then allows you to get more loans in the future at cheaper rates. So definitely remember that 35% of your credit score is made up of making payments on time. So when you do miss one payment, you want to make sure you get it paid as soon as possible. And if you do think you're going to miss more payments, then it's time to start coming up with a plan in order to figure out, are you going to sell the house? Are you going to do something else with it? And that's kind of where we come in. You can reach out to us, but the first thing that I would definitely recommend is reach out to your bank, kind of figure out if you can get a loan modification depending on your situation. But definitely start, if you do miss a mortgage payment, by reaching out to your bank, and they'll be able to guide you as far as what kind of options you may have. But here we talk about a little bit more of the options that you may have, which is what we discussed with this homeowner. When you do reach out to the bank, they will often work with you maybe through the Home Affordable Mortgage program, and that will basically help you lower your monthly payments if you are expecting to miss multiple payments. Sometimes banks are willing to work with you if you only miss one payment, and they will maybe add that on the end. But again, discuss with your bank your options. They may have some programs, like I mentioned, the HAMP, HAMP, as it's known, is an option where they will lower your mortgage payments, and that'll make it more affordable for you so you can make payments. So if you reach out to your bank and you're not able to make the payments, or you just want to come up with a different plan, you're thinking about selling it, then I definitely recommend you reach out to us at 267-984-4765 or visit us at MikeBuysHousesPA.com. We'd love to go over your options, even if we're not the buyers for you. We will take the time in order to analyze it, kind of see what we think is best for your situation, whether or not that's us being the buyers for you, or we may even recommend, you list it with a realtor, maybe you rent it out. Those are kind of things that we will discuss with you. If you're interested in exploring those options, then like I said, you can reach out at 267-984-4765 or visit us at MikeBuysHousesPA.com. We look forward to hearing from you.